YouTubers, welcome to another sunny day in chuffing England. Do you know what? It's really getting to me. My brain's beginning to rust. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I've picked this wagon up. Now, some days you'll be doing loads and general haulage anyway. You'll pick up a lorry, then you'll have to stick a load on it at the yard, or it'll be already loaded and you'll have your destination to go to, etc. Today I've just picked this wagon up. I've just had to have a moffat taken off the back of it, and I've got to go to this address I've got on. They'll give you a piece of paper and there's two bits of information on it. One is where I'm going to pick the load up from, and the other one is just a general description of where the load's going to. So I've got to pick a load up out of Colwick in Nottingham, and I've got to take it. I was told it's AstroTurf, Huddersfield Grass. I've got to set that up to Huddersfield. I'm going Huddersfield. So, and at the minute I've got to battle through rush hour traffic to get through Nottingham. So there we go. And if you're looking in the queue here, there's at least two of our wagons in this queue. I know, because I can see them up ahead. But yeah, how much more rain can we bloody have? I tell you what, right? My local councillor decides that we're having a blinking... It's not the council, is it? It's the water board. They decide that any part of this country is having a hosepipe ban this year. I'm going to string them up by the short and bleeding curlies because they've not been managing the water very well. Because, jeez, it's just never stopped raining. It makes this job miserable. Ugh. But tomorrow's, wherever out falls Brits, tomorrow will be a better day. Yeah, so that's my plan today. I shall switch the old camera on should it I see anything that might need filming. I thought I was going to get stuck in a traffic jam today. There'd been a bit of a whoopsie daisy on the way in, and because I didn't start till 8 today, which is for me halfway through the day, then oh, here we go, it's just a bit of a fender bender. But in fairness, if they could have moved it out of the way. I don't understand why drivers have this collision, and I think they get it in their minds that suddenly the police are going to turn up with a team of forensics. They don't care. Honestly, unless somebody's hurt, police don't get involved. Absolutely. Somebody bumped into me a long while ago while I was on holiday, and it was totally her fault. And she was adamant that we weren't going anywhere till the police come. I said, look, right at the minute you're spoiling my holiday. I said, I'm telling you the law. I said, all you've got to do is give me your insurance details. I've got to give you my insurance details, and then we go on a merry way. I said, I've already taken details of a witness up there that says it's your fault. And like she was a young girl. Next minute, her dad comes storming out to me. He got all puffed up chest like. So I squared him in the eye. I said, look mate, I said, your daughter's in the wrong. I've got a little lad in the back, and the first thing I did when I got out of my car is ask how your bloody daughter was. So, up it! He backed down a little bit. So, yeah, police turned up. I said, look, I tried to explain to her. And he went up to her, he said, give me your insurance details. And we exchanged insurance details, and that was it. So the police don't want to get involved. They really don't, unless anybody's hurt or there's anything criminal going on. So, yeah, the idea is if you can move your vehicles out of the way, stop obstructing the road, then you can do your photographing, your exchange of details, any witnesses, and there was witnesses because there was a couple of people pulled up. So it was just a little bump. So yeah, move out of the way. Do the decent thing. Pull up into a lay-by. Right, I'm going to turn you off. Toodles. Okay, sit rep. I was loaded up in Nottingham with this, I called it AstroTurf. I was corrected. It's not AstroTurf, it's artificial grass. So yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but that's what I'm carrying. And I listen to radio too, as you know, and I'm listening to Lynn Bowles do the traffic news. And do you know what? There's accidents everywhere today, and I'm on tender hooks thinking, oh no, do you know what? I've just dodged rather the biggest bullet. I've just got on the A1 going northbound at the junction of where it gets onto the, I don't know what the number of the junction is, but it's the, well, you go A57 into Worksop, that junction, which anybody that knows this particular stretch of the A1 will know that's just north of Markfield. Well, there's been an accident in between the junction of Tuxford, which is the one before Markfield, and Markfield itself. In fact, there's always accidents there, and there's been one. And I've just got onto the A1 north of it, dodged it all. Rock on. I feel proper chuffed about that. But there's also, normally, from where I was in Nottingham, I'd perhaps jump straight on the M1 northbound, but there's an accident at the slip to get on the M1 at Derby, A52, so I can't go that way either. And I noticed that when I was queuing to get into Nottingham from Trowell, it was rather slow, and all I saw was a load of police cars, paramedics, etc. going towards Derby on the A52. And I'd finished loading up, I was just strapping my load down. This lad said, are you going to Derby, mate? I went, no, I'm sorry, mate, I'm going to Huddersfield. I thought you wanted a lift. He said, oh no, I'm not after a lift. There's been a big accident that way on. Just to let you know. I went, oh, cheers for that, buddy. I picked up on the radio. Lynn Bowles told me. But yeah, so I've been dodging them today. So I hope it stays that way. I'm due to get at Huddersfield at 1:45, and the time now is coming up to just near as damn it 12 o'clock. So a bit late getting out of Nottingham, but we're on the road now. Last night I was on my way home, coming out to Nottingham, and this paramedic was in the right hand lane in the A52, coming out of Nottingham, and we all moved over to the left lane. Well, what happened? This guy he was in a Mercedes, white Mercedes, full of, do you know what? They look like footballers. I'll be absolutely honest with you. They've got that look about them, you know, the polished Cheshire look, if you will. But yeah, what happened is we all pulled over to the left, and this Mercedes decided he was going to follow this paramedic's car to use it as a way to get through all the traffic. And the thing is, I clocked him doing it, and I thought, right, you bugger, I'm going to have you. And as this paramedics car went past me, I pulled straight back into the fast lane, and he had to anchor up. So he yeah, he thought he was being dead clever following this paramedic, which is illegal, by the way. And as I retook my position in the road, I put his nose out of joint, and they were all laughing in this car. I wasn't particularly mad at him. I just thought it was bloody cheeky. So yeah, I nipped that one in the bud. Bugger. I'll stop you. And I own a Saab estate. It's built like a tank. Anybody that hits that, best of luck to them. It's still raining! Oh, I am so fed up with the rain. Oh. Yes, I just thought I'd share that piece of traffic chaos information with you. So far, I've dodged it all. How much longer can it go on? In the next clip, I'll turn it on and there'll be a big stationary line of traffic. Me and my big mouth, eh? Alright, toodaloo!